Hey YouTube, good morning. Well, good. I like to say top of the day. I don't really like saying good morning. It's Princess Diana. By the way, if you don't know, if you are new, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. I didn't know what to talk about yesterday, so I didn't do anything. I didn't upload a video or do a video. I'm gonna try to just come on regardless now. See, if I had more subscribers, I think I need like, I think 30, is it 32 more subscribers? If I get more, y'all, then I can go live and then I can just talk to y'all. Y'all can tell me or ask me to talk about certain things. Think about it, y'all. So I just want to put that bug out there, and I want to try to give good advice if I can. You know, I want to help people. And yeah. So what do I want to talk about today? What do I think? Oh, okay. So I'm just, if I don't know what to talk about, I'm just gonna talk about something that happened that day. So, all right. Yesterday, I went into the office, and I like to, look appropriate. I always dress appropriate and look decent. And, somebody said, I don't think they were being mean or anything like that, but they were like, oh, you're kind of like, your shoes, like I had heels on, like boots, high heels or whatever. They look nice or whatever, like leather boots. And it's like, oh, you got your heels on. And they always dress it down like a lot. And not even, okay, I'm dressed down today, but still, I'm dressed down. But I still look very, I look like, all my stuff goes together, if that makes sense. I'm not giving hobo. Hobo is a thing. It's a thing. Okay, like in the summer, well, some people do hobo well. If you're young and dainty and you're doing hobo, when you're young, you can probably get away with hobo. The older you get and you do hobo and you're not in tip-top shape, when I say hobo, or maybe I'm saying that wrong, y'all, hobo. Looking to me, when I think of hobo, I'm thinking like nice and relaxed, that eccentric style, like a Andre 3000, what's this, Common, trying to think of some people, Erykah Badu-ish in the, back in the day. Now she kind of dresses really interesting, but back then it was, she was India Arie. Just trying to think of some people. What's the lady that just passed? Angie Stone-ish. That's, to me, that's a hobo. Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but to me, that's like what I think of, consider hobo style. I mean, am I saying the right, hobo? So, and that's okay, but they did hobo in a neat way. So if that's your style, it's cool. Just do it you just need to look clean and neat, if that makes sense. Even if, and it's so funny I say clean and neat. So even if you have Afro type hair, or you have big curly wild hair, it's weird for me to say clean and neat, but because our hair is not it's not naturally neat. I don't think anybody's, well, some people's hair is a little bit more, it lays more than others, but if you have Afro type hair or big poofy hair or whatever, beautiful hair, yeah, I'm looking for my lip gloss, then cool, rock that. Just kind of, it can be, some people like the wild style, so I won't go there. If you like the wild style, it's a guy that was in, I want to say he was in The Roots, and he wore his hair wild. Just know, if you wear your hair like wild style, then you're probably going to attract wild style people, or people that don't really give a cahoot about the world's views on things and they're gonna think outside the box. Which that might be something you like, but if you want somebody that's more, because now we're talking about who we're attracting, and even if we're not, regardless of if we're looking to attract people in a partnership way, like you want a man, woman, or whatever you want out there to be in a relationship with, or whatever you're looking for. It sometimes based on your looks you attract friends. You know what I'm saying? I know it's weird to say that, but like in my life I've attracted a lot of friends based off my style, how I present myself, and or how I used to wear my hair. Sometimes I would always have like these really nice hairstyles, something different, and I would change up like every 2 weeks. And the women, I met a lot of friends. They like, you know what? I like your hair. I like your shoes. I like this and that. And then we kind of would kick it off. Like, I think I have a great personality. I think I do. And evidently it's great enough to attract those friends. And then we just build a bond beyond that. Because I'm more than my clothes. I'm more, and you are too. You're more than your hair. Like, as a matter of fact, I think Indy, you're always saying, I'm not my hair, I'm not this, I'm not that. You're not. But to a lot of people that just see you for the first time, you are. You are all of that. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. You might not be that, you're not that, but to them, you are that, okay? So keep that in mind. And I'm not going to be on here too long, but I try to give y'all some kind of, at least 10 minutes. But yeah, but going back to the lady, and I'm cool with her, all that, but I was just thinking, like, she had the hobo style thing going on, but it looked more like homeless hobo, like on the streets hobo, but had a shower. That kind of look. You want to just check yourself out. I was talking to a guy friend yesterday. He's like, man, even as a man, like, he's, heterosexual, whatever, but it's like, even as a man, he's like, man, I might, I laying my clothes out and shoot, I'm looking at myself, this and that. He gained a little weight. So he's like, shoot, I'm not feeling how this is looking on me. And then he said, because I thought it was just mostly a woman problem or issue with the clothes, because all the clothes fit us so different, because we have curves. Some of us have curves and some of us don't. Regardless, curvy or not, you have to figure out what looks best on you. And then girls, don't exclude tailoring your clothes to you, whether you go get them tailored or you find videos on YouTube or anywhere else where you can a non-sew tailoring or whatever, like video, where it's like you're mimicking a professional tailor, like you got it sewn, but it's not sewn. Like, you might use rubber bands, headbands, scarves, bracelets, and different things, pins, safety pins or something like that, to make your clothes appear a certain way and contour your body. Yeah, but when I see people that dress like that, they're like, I don't care, girl. There's nobody in here. Like, I'm not looking to get nobody in here. Yeah, we're at work. I'm not looking to get nobody in there either, but you just never know. Like, especially if you're single, it doesn't matter if you're single or not. If you're married and you're looking crazy, your other person might love you dearly, but I've heard men, because see, y'all gotta talk to more men, and sometimes they get so comfortable they will tell you stuff, you know what I mean, and it's not to dig and try to find all information, because we want to I think men and women, really the decent ones, they want to understand each other more. So it's not about trying to use people and all this stuff like that. You just set your standards, know what you want, and you go for that. I don't see that as using anybody, and then the other person should be on board with it. If they're on board with it, it's not, I'm gonna say, abusing anybody. They're okay with certain things. Everybody is not on the same page, y'all. So I think that's something that people need to keep in mind, instead of rah rah rah, men against women and women against men. It's we got to grow up. We got to grow up. If you're 20 and less, I can see you being on that. We weren't on that time. when I was growing up. And I know we're not back then, but let's not believe everything we seeing here, y'all. Let's make ourselves better. Like I said, how you attract people by what you wear and how you carry yourself. And who you attract is more likely gonna be it's going to reflect how you appear to people. And then on deeper, it'll be like how you are on the inside will attract what you are on the inside. Okay, like they say, so within, so without. It's true. But like, and then I was walking, when you're presenting yourself in a decent manner, people are really checking you out. And you're like, what in the heck? Like, I'm just living my normal life and people will be checking you out. If you understand this, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment and let people know I'm not tripping. Matter of fact, if you have not, what they say, glown up, or just your glow up should be every day. Like, it should be an everyday thing. Like, you should be doing life like, I don't want to say a glow up, but just like maintaining your best. You'll have times when you want to be like, I don't want to do this. You need to find out the simplest way to make yourself look the best you can without doing a lot. If you feel you're a minimalist with certain things, as far as appearance and stuff like that, you got to figure it out. It's men and women. If you want the best, you need to be your best. You need to look your best. And I think we can let's work on the outside first, y'all. If you need to work on the inside, yes, work on that too. But you can work on the outside even faster. Well, I think most people can. And while you doing that, let's work on the inside. Work on the inside. Work on the inside. Okay? Because I want people to be out here doing better. Like, I was walking in my building and I was taking a walk, and then somebody I knew, which is a nice woman, but we joke here and there. I'm a jokey person. She said, look at such and such. And such and such is my name, y'all. She was like, well, look at such. I'm gonna say Diana. Well, look at Diana. She's walking so straight. And I'm thinking, like, so straight and upright. I'm thinking, like, I'm supposed to walk straight and upright, correct? Like, am I wrong for walking straight and upright? People will judge the mess out of you when people, they're saying glow up or you do better, but especially if you glow up, because like I could come in my office looking glam if I wanted to, but I'm just looking, I think I'm looking normal. So, and I'm trying to get this thing to look right. I'm thinking I'm looking normal or whatever, but my normal is above average because for my office, because it's a lot of people that are not doing what I feel like they could be doing. Maybe they should be doing. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Talking about wives, husbands and wives. Like I said, I've heard some husbands and wives, especially husbands, and they might love their significant other because they might feel they have a bond, and they might also feel bad about not being attracted to them anymore. Let's help our significant others out. Let's help them out, and let's do our best to continue. They didn't get with you. Now, if they got with you looking bummy and now you look better, that's a different story. There could be some jealousy there sometimes, or they could appreciate it. But if they met you looking really nice and now you look a mess, ladies, if you had a baby or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, that's cool. If you gain some weight, you can work on it, but make sure you get your hair and your nails, you keep your hair and nails done. Stay looking cute. Like, just because you gain weight, come on. But then I definitely, don't be eating, I don't know what people eat, junk food these days, like Pop-Tarts, you French fries. You can have French fries maybe every other week or something like that, but you can't have them galore. You try to get the most organic fries you can. Like, try to eat the whole food that you can. Just eat whole foods. Don't do a lot of starchy foods. Stay away from the breads. Is that a starch? No, that's not a starch. That's a carb. So carbs and starches. All carbs are not bad. I think you want to have more carbs with your fruits. And I can't remember. I guess carbs can be in veggies too. And your fats from veggies and fruits. Or rice here and there. You might want to substitute it for quinoa. If you can, then maybe your darker rices or something. Whatever. Like, just find better alternatives. You can do better. You got to let go of the junk food completely for a while, okay? You got to get it together. Matter of fact, let go of it completely for months. And then you should have less craving for it. And then every now and then when you have it, you need to have the discipline when you have the junk food to not be like, okay, don't do it every day. Okay, don't do it every other day. Okay, don't do it every 3 days. Maybe once a week you can have some junk food. And you'll look better, you're going to feel better, all that, okay? But I just want to come talk to y'all today, but I'm about to get off of here. Princess Diana, like, comment, and subscribe. The more subscribers I have, I can go live. The more subscribers I have, I can go live and talk to y'all about the topics that you all want to discuss. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe.